What's going on, guys? Welcome on back. It is Sunday, July 13th. We have a 15-game Major League Baseball schedule on tap for today. Real quick, a recap of yesterday. We go 9-6 on our money line / spread picks. We go 9-6 on our over-unders. No parlay hits. My three worst reads of the day yesterday: the Yankees, the Tigers, and the Phillies. The only good news for me personally, this will be my last day out here in Texas. I'm flying home later on today. I'm making it sound like I don't like Texas. I love Texas. I'm just out here for the relief effort. Finally get to go home. But you guys also already know the rules over here. We take the good with the bad. It's on to the next one. 15 games on tap for today. Tons of money to be made. The last day before the All-Star break. It's also a Sunday, projecting a very wacky day. You're going to see that in my picks. Also, guys, at the end of the video, my 4 parlay plays of the day. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. All right, first game up of the day, 1:30 start. We have the Cubs in New York taking on the Yankees. The Cubs won yesterday's game, a score of 5-2. Series is split coming into today. The left-handed pitcher Iganagma is on the mound for the Cubs. He's 5-3 this season with a 2.80 ERA. Will Warren on the mound for the Yankees. He's 6-4 this year with a 4.70 ERA. In this matchup, I'm looking at Will Warren, who struggles against left-handed bats. This Cubs, top of their lineup, they're loaded with good left-handed batters. Iganagma, this will be his third start back from his injury. Last 2 games, his first game against Cleveland, he let up 3 runs. His last game, he let up 2. I could see him really getting back on track today against the Yankees. The Yankees offense still is a bit inconsistent. They can have spurts where they put up 10, or they can have, games where they have less than 2 runs. This is a game today where I could see Iganagma holding off the Yankees. The Cubs still have one of the best bullpens in the majors. Their team bullpen ERA is at 3.59, 8th lowest in the league. The Yankees are the betting odds favorites in this game today, and we're playing the road dogs. Give me the Chicago Cubs on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and I like the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 2 Cubbies in this game. Give me Kyle Tucker as well as Crow Armstrong, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. We're playing Iganagma of the Cubs to go over his line, over 4.5 strikeouts. Will Warren, we're taking his under in this one, under 5.5 Ks. All right, on after that, we have the Miami Marlins in Baltimore, taking on the Orioles. The right-handed pitcher Perez is on the mound for the Miami Marlins in this game. He's 2-2 this year with a 4.0 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Young is on the mound for the Orioles. He's 0-3 this season with a 6.14 ERA. Miami did win yesterday's game, a score of 6-0. In this game today, Perez on the mound. He's been good his last 3 starts. He's kind of getting back on track. He has an ERA in his last 3 starts of exactly 3. Looking at Young, he struggled this season. Like I said, his ERA is above 6. Baltimore are the betting odds favorites in this game today. The Miami bullpen is outpitching this Orioles bullpen. I like the Miami bats over the Baltimore bats in this game today. We're playing the road dogs in this matchup. Give me the Miami Marlins on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and I do like the over in this one. Over 9 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm playing Stowers and Lopez of the Miami Marlins, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. I do like both of these starting pitchers to go over their line today. Perez of the Marlins, over 5.5 Ks. Young of the Orioles, over 3.5 strikeouts. All right, moving along, we got the Tampa Bay Rays in Boston, taking on the Red Sox. In this matchup today, the Tampa Bay Rays will try to avoid getting swept. This is a 4-game series. They've lost all 3 games coming into today. They lost yesterday's matchup, a score 1-0. Crochet shut them out. In this matchup today, the right-handed pitcher Pepio's on the mound for the Rays. He's 6-6 this year with a 3.32 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Bellows on the mound for the Boston Red Sox. He's 5-3 with a 3.27 ERA this year. In this matchup, I do like the Rays. I cannot lie. I do like them. They've already seen Bello twice this season, got into him twice. He's allowed 3 runs and 4 runs in both matchups, going less than 4 innings in both of them. Pepio has been good this year, 3.32 ERA. I do believe the Tampa Bay Rays will try to avoid getting swept here. And also in the last 10 days, they are 2-8 as a team. I can see them trying to go into the All-Star break on a winning note. In this matchup, the Red Sox are the betting odds favorites, and we're playing the Road Dogs. Give me the Tampa Bay Rays on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and I'm taking the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm playing 2 Tampa Bay Rays. Give me Diaz as well as Josh Lowe, both to have 2 total bases in this game. On to the pitching props. We only have 1 starting pitcher's line. That's Pepio, and we're playing him to go over 5.5 strikeouts. Moving along, we got the Seattle Mariners in Detroit taking on the Tigers. The Detroit Tigers are another team that are trying to avoid getting swept here today. They lost yesterday's game. Seattle thumped them, winning a score of 15-7 in this matchup today. Gilbert's on the mound for the Mariners. He's 2-3 this year with a 3.88 ERA. Flannery on the mound for the Tigers. He's 5-9 this season with a 4.70 ERA. Looking at Flannery, like I said, 4.70 ERA, but he pitches much better at home. This season, 5 home starts. He has an ERA of 3.25. In this matchup today, the Seattle Mariners are the betting odds favorites, and I'm playing the home dogs in this one. Give me the Detroit Tigers on the money line. The game total is set at 8, and I'm playing the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm playing 2 Detroit Tigers. Give me Riley Green as well as Baez of the Detroit Tigers, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. Both of these starting pitchers' lines are set at 6.5, and I like both of them to go over. Gilbert for the Seattle Mariners over 6.5 Ks. Flannery of the Detroit Tigers over 6.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, this next game up will be our play of the day. The one game I'm going to recommend to you more than any. We have the Colorado Rockies in Cincinnati taking on the Reds. The Reds won yesterday's game, a score 4-3. In this matchup today, the left-handed pitcher Gomber's on the mound for the Rockies. He's 0-2 this year with a 5.92 ERA. Nick Martinez on the mound for the Reds. He's 6-9 this year with a 4.85 ERA. This series is now split coming into today. We played the Rockies in the first game, and we're going back to it today. We're playing the Colorado Rockies on the money line. The game total is set at 10 in this one, and we're taking the over 10 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 3 batsmen in this game. Give me Goodman and Beck of the Colorado Rockies, and we're playing Cruz of the Cincinnati Reds. All 3 batsmen, 2 total bases. On to the pitching props. We're taking Gomber of the Rockies to go over his line, over 3.5 strikeouts. Martinez, we're taking his under in this game, under 4.5 Ks. Alright, on after that, we have the Cleveland Guardians in Chicago taking on the White Sox. The left-handed pitcher Cantillo's on the mound for the Guardians in this game. He has appeared in 23 games. He's 1-0 with a 3.79 ERA. Savali, the right-handed pitcher's on the mound for the White Sox. He's 1-6 this season with a 5.17 ERA. In Savali's last 5 games, he has an ERA above 5.30. In this game, I'm looking at the Guardians. Bullpen's been good. They've been back on track hitting the ball in the last week. As a team, they're batting .280. In this matchup today, we're playing the Cleveland Guardians on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and we're taking the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 3 batsmen in this game. Give me Santana and Manzardo of the Guardians, and we're playing Vargas of the White Sox. All 3 batsmen, 2 total bases. There will be no pitching props in this game. On after that, we have the Texas Rangers in Houston taking on the Astros. The Astros won yesterday's game in the bottom of the 11th, a score of 5-4. In today's matchup, the right-handed pitcher Eovaldi's on the mound for the Rangers. He's 6-3 this year with a 1.62 ERA. Hunter Brown's on the mound for the Astros. He's 9-3 this year with a 2.21 ERA. In today's game, I'm looking at how dominant Eovaldi's been this season. The Texas Rangers team offensively, they've been hitting in the last 5 days. They've gotten back on track. They're batting .268 as a team in the last 5 days. But the other big factor is this team has a lot of batters on this team has seen Hunter Brown and has hit him well in the past. In this matchup today, the Astros are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing the road dogs. Give me the Texas Rangers on the money line. The game total is set at 7, and we're taking the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 2 Rangers today. Give me Berger and Seager of the Rangers, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. I'm playing Eovaldi of the Rangers to go over his line, over 4.5 strikeouts. Hunter Brown of the Astros, I like his under today, under 6.5 Ks. Alright, moving along, we have the Pittsburgh Pirates in Minnesota, taking on the Twins. The Twins looking for the sweep here today. They won yesterday's game and scored 12-4. In this matchup today, the right-handed pitcher Mitch Keller's on the mound for the Pirates. He's 3-10 this year, but with a 3.58 ERA. Woods Richardson on the mound for the Twins. He's 5-4 this season with a 4.08 ERA. Woods Richardson in his last few starts has gotten back on track. In this matchup today, the Twins are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and we're taking the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm playing 2 Minnesota Twins in this game. Give me Byron Buxton and LaRanche of the Minnesota Twins, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. Both of these starting pitchers' lines are set at 4.5, and I like both of them to go over in this game. Keller of the Pirates over 4.5 Ks. Richardson of the Twins over 4.5 strikeouts. Alright, moving along, we have the Washington Nationals in Milwaukee taking on the Brewers. The Nationals blew it in the bottom of the 9th yesterday. They were up 5-3. Let the Milwaukee Brewers walk it off. Final score was 6-5. In today's matchup, Jake Irving on the mound for the Nationals. He's 7-4 this season with a 4.78 ERA. Freddie Peralta on the mound for the Brewers. He's 10-4 this season with a 2.74 ERA. In this matchup today, Milwaukee is the betting odd favorites, and I'm rolling with the books. I'm playing the Brewers on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I'm taking the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm playing 2 Brewers today. Give me Contreras as well as Christian Yelich of the Brewers, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. I like Jake Irving of the Nationals to go over his line in this game. Over 3.5 strikeouts. Freddie Peralta, I'm playing his under in this game. He's an all-star. He's going to be pitching in 2 days. I could see them limiting him in this one, pulling him after 5 innings. I'm playing his under in strikeouts, under 6.5 Ks. Alright, moving along, we got the New York Mets in Kansas City taking on the Royals. The Mets looking for the sweep here today. They won yesterday's game and scored 3-1. In this matchup today, the right-handed pitcher Clay Holmes is on the mound for the Mets. He's 8-4 this season with a 3.29 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Cameron on the mound for the Royals. He's 3-4 with a 2.56 ERA. This Royals team continues to struggle offensively at home. Their batting average is still .220 at home this year. Cameron, the left-handed pitcher, I know his record sounds good, the .256 ERA, but this is a guy that started at the top of the year out of the bullpen. In his last 3 starts, he's been getting roughed up. In today's matchup, we're playing the Mets on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I'm taking the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 2 Mets in this game. Give me Juan Soto as well as Pete Alonso of the Mets, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. We're playing both of the starting pitchers in this game to go over their line. Holmes of the Mets over 3.5 strikeouts. Cameron of the Royals over 4.5 Ks. Alright guys, the next game up is the Atlanta Braves St. Louis Cardinals game. It's Just like yesterday, we have no line out still. As soon as it's available, I will put the play in the pinned comments. Alright, moving along, we have the Toronto Blue Jays in Sacramento taking on the Athletics. The Athletics won yesterday's game, a score 4-3. Series is split coming into today's game. The right-handed pitcher Berrios is on the mound for the Blue Jays. He's 5-3 this year with a 3.53 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Springs on the mound for the Athletics. He's 7-6 this season with a 3.92 ERA. Berrios has been very good this season. This Blue Jays team has been killing left-handed pitching this season. They're the best at hitting lefties. They're batting .287 as a team. In this matchup today, we're playing the Blue Jays on the run line. The game total is set at 10.5, and we're playing the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 3 batsmen in this game. Give me Vladimir Guerrero Jr., as well as Bo Bichette of the Toronto Blue Jays, and we're taking Lawrence Butler of the Athletics, all 3 batsmen, 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. I'm playing Berrios of the Blue Jays to go over his line, over 4.5 strikeouts. Springs, I'm taking his under today, under 3.5 Ks. On after that, guys, we have the Los Angeles Dodgers in San Francisco taking on the Giants. The Dodgers were able to stop the bleeding yesterday, snap their 7-game losing streak in today's matchup. The right-handed pitcher Yamamoto's on the mound for the Dodgers. He's 8-7 this year with a 2.77 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Robbie Ray's on the mound for the Giants. He's 9-3 with a 2.63 ERA. Yesterday's win was not impressive though. They did win the game, only a score, putting up 2 runs. Giants only put up 1. In today's matchup, I could see the game looking identical, a low-scoring matchup, not too much runs. I'm playing the Dodgers, who are the betting odds favorites, on the money line here. The game total is set at 7.5, and I'm taking the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm playing 1 Dodger, 1 Giant. Give me Mookie Betts of the Dodgers, Willy Adames of the Giants, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. Both of these starting pitchers' lines are set at 5.5, and I like both of these starting pitchers to go over their line today as well. Yamamoto of the Dodgers over 5.5 Ks. Robbie Ray of the Giants over 5.5 strikeouts. Moving along, guys, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks in Los Angeles taking on the Angels. The Angels won yesterday's game, a score 10-5. In today's matchup, Mitch Kelly's on the mound for the Diamondbacks. He's 7-5 this year with a 3.41 ERA. Soriano on the mound for the Angels. He's 6-6 this season with a 4.00 ERA. In this matchup today, I could see it being a bit more low scoring than the last 2 games that's been played. The big factor to me will be the Diamondbacks bullpen. That is why I'm giving the edge in this one to the Angels. Granted, the Diamondbacks are the betting odds favorites, so we're playing the home dogs in this one. The Los Angeles Angels on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and I'm playing the under in this one. Under 9 total runs. On to the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm playing 2 Angels. We're taking Ward and Neto of the Angels, both to have 2 total bases in this game. On to the pitching props now. Both of these starting pitchers' lines are also set at 5.5, but I like both of them to go under in this one. Kelly of the Diamondbacks under 5.5 strikeouts. Soriano of the Angels under 5.5 Ks. Alright, final game of the day. We got the Philadelphia Phillies in San Diego taking on the Padres. This series is split coming into today's matchup. The Padres won yesterday's game, a score of 5-4. In today's matchup, we have the left-handed pitcher Sanchez on the mound for the Phillies. He's 7-2 this year with a 2.59 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Pavetta's on the mound for the Padres. He's 9-2 with a 3.07 ERA. In this game, the Phillies are the betting odds favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 7.5, and I like the over in this one. Over 7.5 total runs. On to the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm playing 3 batsmen in this game. Give me Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper of the Phillies, and we're taking Fernando Tatis of the Padres. All 3 batsmen, 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. I like both of these starting pitchers to go under their line in this game. Sanchez of the Phillies under 4.5 strikeouts. Pavetta of the Padres under 6.5 Ks. Alright guys, before we get up out of here, our 4 parlay plays of the day. We start off with our first one. It's a game parlay. It's going to be a 6-leg game parlay. All money line picks here. 6 money line picks where we start off with the Tampa Bay Rays. Then we're going to play the Cleveland Guardians, the Minnesota Twins, and we wrap it up with the Toronto Blue Jays, the Milwaukee Brewers, and the Los Angeles Dodgers. All 6 teams, money line picks. $5 bet pays $125. On after that, we have a 5-leg game parlay where we're going to start off with the Chicago Cubs on the money line. We're then going to play the Detroit Tigers on the money line, the Texas Rangers, Houston Astros, game total to go under 7 total runs. And we wrap it up with the New York Mets on the money line and the Arizona Diamondbacks, Los Angeles Angels, game total to go under 9 total runs. All 5 legs, $5 bet pays $120. Alright guys, on after that, our 2 home run parlays. We start off with our first one. It's a 3-leg home run parlay. Our first player will be McMahon of the Colorado Rockies. We're then going to play Kyle Tucker of the Chicago Cubs. And we wrap it up with Cal Raleigh of the Seattle Mariners. All 3 gentlemen, $1 bet pays $110. On after that, this will be our last parlay of the day. It's a 3-leg parlay where we start off with Elly De La Cruz of the Cincinnati Reds. We're then going to play Christian Yelich of the Milwaukee Brewers. And we wrap it up with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. of the Toronto Blue Jays. All 3 gentlemen, $1 bet pays $120 flat. Once again, guys, man, I just want to send my appreciation out to everybody. Send my salutes out to you all. You guys know I appreciate you all. I respect you all. I hope we all can win some money today. And I'm going to catch you on the next one.